from the station that's on your side. This is News 12, NBC 26 at 11.
Personal items removed from the graves of a local cemetery, and it looks like an ordinance by county leaders is behind this. We're on your side with a closer look at that. But first, new at 11, the Burke County Sheriff Alfonso Williams firing off this letter tonight to the Waynesboro Police Chief, putting some distance between the two agencies. In the letter, Sheriff Alfonso Williams is rescinding the deputy status of the Waynesboro police officers. He goes on to say, quoting here, "Unfortunately, some members of your team have broken that trust and respect on multiple occasions. I will not allow any of them, except for you, Chief Burley, to operate outside the jurisdiction of the city of Waynesboro." We did reach out to the Burke County Sheriff's Office tonight, and they would only say the letter is real and they will not offer any further comment. We have much more news ahead after we check in with Anthony, and a quick look at the weather. We should apologize to viewers. Technical problems have us running a little late tonight.
Yeah, we got a few issues there, but we're happy.
Imagine visiting a loved one's gravesite and there's an empty spot where flowers once were, a hole.
This weekend, we're back to the low 80s and 70s for next week.
Imagine visiting a loved one's gravesite and there's an empty spot where flowers once were, a hole where a bench used to be. One woman in Barnwell County says that's become a reality after the county council passed an ordinance about personalized plots. Cindy Hood sat down with a woman who says her search for the missing items led her to an area behind the Barnwell County Detention Center.
And Richard, she actually ended up not finding the things she lost. One was a vase she placed on her son's grave when he died in 1987. Now, the headstones read gone but not forgotten, yet those missing irreplaceable items tell a different story. It's supposed to be a peaceful place, but a small sign giving a clue of what's happening here is causing quite a stir.
Both sets of flowers, which were only out about, I would say 30 days, could be 40, and they were all gone.
Flowers, angels, benches, all gone from the graves of Cindy Wizerick's son and husband.
That's a part of them. It becomes a part of who you are, and then they just ripped that away.
Ripping away what once was.
At night you could drive by and the place was lit up. Now you go by and it's black. It's like a cemetery dead.
It all goes back to this sign and an ordinance passed by the Barnwell County Council. Leaders wanted to make it easier for the ground crew to maintain the cemetery.
That this is beautification by taking all the flowers and all the lights off is not beautifying this. It's not. It makes it look ridiculously empty is what it looks now.
Empty and painful.
My daughter's 2 children, her only 2 children, buried over there. So yeah, that hurts a lot.
What hurts the most is
the way they went about doing it, not notifying people, telling everybody, oh yeah, we put it in the paper. It's ridiculous because not everybody gets the paper. It seemed a little underhanded.
The county council passed that ordinance late last year, but people are just now seeing what it really means. The county released a statement to us saying implementing the ordinance is not easy, but they will continue to seek on how they implement the ordinance with respect to the graves of loved ones. As for all the other items picked up from the graves, it's all in that pile you saw behind the detention center in Barnwell.
Certainly a tough thing for a lot of those families. Sydney, thanks for the update there. An officer with the Thompson Police Department arrested and accused of violating her oath of office. Angelica McDonald charged with false statements and writings and tampering with evidence. Back in May, the Thompson Police Department asked the GBI to investigate a shooting on Knox Street. McDonald was off duty at the time and asked to assist with the incident. The investigators say she gave false information about the shooting and told a witness how to conceal evidence in that case. Tonight, a youth pastor in Greenville is facing more charges after allegedly recording girls in a church bathroom. Deputies say Daniel Mayfield admitted to videotaping a woman while she was in the shower last month. Police originally charged him with 5 counts of first-degree sexual exploitation of a minor and 1 count of voyeurism. A newly released arrest warrant reveals Mayfield admitted to recording and creating a digital file of 1 or more minors using the restroom and changing clothes in April, May, and July of 2022. Now he's facing 3 more counts of voyeurism, 5 more counts of first-degree sexual exploitation of a minor. A busy afternoon for Augusta firefighters. They were battling a house fire on Moore Avenue at Walton Way this afternoon. Crews responded to the home around 2:30. They say the house was fully involved when they got there. There was heavy smoke in the area, as you can see from that shot. No one was hurt, and the cause of the fire is still under investigation. Tomorrow marks 8 years since 9 parishioners at the Mother Emanuel AME Church in Charleston lost their lives. A white supremacist gunman opening fire during a Bible study. The hate crime rocked that community, and years later they're still healing. Chris Singleton's mother was a Reverend Shanandra Singleton. He says losing her in a violent and hateful shooting is something he'll never really get over, but he's using his pain and now his platform to promote empathy and unity.
Faith has played a huge role in it. I feel like God's given me a lot of strength. People have been praying for me left and right, and I believe in the power of prayer. But other than that, I think using the pain that I've been through to fuel my purpose has helped me tremendously in my life. Whether it's speaking to kids, whether it's writing books, all that stuff's helped me in my purpose for life.
The Mother Emanuel AME Church is hosting a variety of events this weekend to honor those lives of those fallen members, including a memorial garden dedication and a community day of service tomorrow. Tonight, the family of Staff Sergeant Jamie Contreras are calling for answers after that 40-year-old was pronounced dead after a training accident at Fort Jackson. Contreras' family wants to know what led to his death. The drill sergeant candidate was reported missing at Fort Jackson after a land navigation exercise on Monday. They found him dead after an extensive search. His mom says he was devoted to his children and committed to his country.
My brother devoted his life to the military. My son, was in the process of devoting, and I guess you say he did devote his life to the military. So I'm respectful of their procedures, but I don't know their procedures because no one has clarified that for me.
And the family says they're torn by a lack of information in this case. The Army says the cause and even the time of death is still under investigation. There may be a delay opening North Augusta's newest school, and that could affect hundreds of students. Aiken County school leaders say backorder supply issues and the weather could delay the opening of Highland Springs Middle School with that construction still going on, but they're pushing to start July the 25th. If they cannot do that, 6th graders would go to North Augusta Middle School with their own hallway there. Upperclassmen would report to the second floor of Aiken Tech's 100 building, and Paul Knox Middle School would host special programs in a self-contained classroom. Florida Governor